Today on the Yamaha Whitetail Diaries, it's time for opening day once again in Kentucky for Velvet Whitetail. And Steve has brought along the newest side-by-sides from Yamaha. We'll follow along as this surely will be another exciting entry into the Yamaha Whitetail Diaries. Well, it's that time of year that every hunter dreams about and starts preparing for the day after the previous year's season closes, opening day. And like the past few years, we find Wade and Steve Nessel of Yamaha Outdoors in Kentucky at Salt River Outfitters, eager to hunt the opening weekend of Kentucky's velvet whitetail season.
Opening day is something all across the nation that people look forward to. Hunters are just, the anticipation, the excitement, the anxiety if you've got a big one at a certain location, the excitement of the families when you bring some venison home to fill the freezer. It's just something that, I look forward to all the time. Doesn't matter, which opener it is. September in Kentucky has become special for me. October in Texas when we open there, Wyoming, trips, just wherever it may be, there's just something about opening day that's really exciting.
We're in Kentucky for what has become a little bit of an annual opening weekend trip here. Try and chase big whitetails, hopefully in velvet, sometimes not. And made the trip up here again this year to meet Wade and crew. And I brought with me a couple of new Wolverine RMAX 1000 units. They had just been introduced the day before, so really looking forward to the opportunity to get them up in this area on these farms and chase whitetail deer with them. They are really cool trail performance machines, very, very, very nice class-leading models from Yamaha. And to be able to come up and chase deer with these things just a day after launch was something I've been looking forward to for a long time, and we got it done.
Now, as the guys run out to put up stands and check some trail cameras, let's learn more about the brand new Wolverine RMAX 1000 side-by-sides that Steve brought with him.
The new Wolverine RMAX 1000. It's a class leader out of the gate. It comes in from a performance perspective, features, benefits, you name it, tip to tail, top to bottom, suspension travel, drive mode function or feature that's all new for all classes of side-by-side vehicles. Yamaha core technologies like ultramatic automatic transmission, on-command four-wheel drive. Basically a no-compromise vehicle from a perspective of fit and finish, performance across the board, versatility. It is so much fun to drive these things around. You're really amazed by the performance of the engine, the 1000cc engine, the suspension, how smooth and it is at slow speeds, but how it soaks up big stuff at speed, but then also utility. The dumping cargo bed and the RMAX 2, which takes it to the nth degree as far as what you can do with this thing. And the RMAX 4 with its 4 seats, the back stows kind of in the configuration of what was born of the original Wolverine X4. Gives you that 2, 3, 4 passenger plus cargo opportunity. They come with a 10-year belt warranty. They are truly proven off-road. Our testing standards are far and away longer and harder and more arduous than our competition. And we've been saying a couple things about the new RMAX at launch, and we're talking about reimagining everywhere, reimagine everything. And what we mean by reimagine is you're not limited any longer. There's a 1000 class, trail performance, trail rec utility, it does it all machine in the Wolverine RMAX that allows you to rethink where you can go and what you can do. You don't have to, I can't get to here because of that, or I can't go there because of this. Reimagine it. You don't have to settle for inferior machines in the 1000cc category anymore. Don't limit yourself. Don't be limited by the machine because the machine's not limiting you anymore. Reimagine everything. And we're in here in Kentucky right now, and we'll get them into Texas, and I'll have them in Utah, and everybody across the country will have them. And they'll be reimagining there everywhere for sure when they get into the Wolverine RMAX.
Head on over to YamahaOutdoors.com or visit your local Yamaha dealer to learn more. When we return, Wade and Steve will gear up and head out on their first hunts on opening day here in Kentucky. The Yamaha Whitetail Diaries is brought to you by Yamaha's proven off-road ATVs and side-by-side vehicles. Garmin Zero. Leave the guesswork behind. Stealth Cam digital scouting cameras. Proven.
Inside every Yamaha lives the heart and soul of a competitor. The DNA of a champion. When you ride with us, it revs your heart and becomes a part of you too.
Trade hours for seconds.
Welcome back to the Yamaha Whitetail Diaries with Wade Middleton. It's opening day of the velvet whitetail season in Kentucky, and Wade and Steve are gearing up and heading out to their respective stands for their first hunt.
All right, so seen these hanging on Mr. Wade's backpack, and then also in and around his stand. I think what we need to do is get this down in there like that, close it up, and then once we get, yep, it's down in there. So when we get in the stand, open it up, and the stink stick will stink, and we will not. Obviously intended to mask scent, but calm deer. So yeah, absolutely, we'll put it into play this evening, and hopefully it becomes just one part of a successful hunt.
In this episode, we'll follow Steve and join back up with Wade in a future show. So let's see where Steve will be hunting for his first sit.
All right, we're up above the spot we're gonna hunt tonight, and we're gonna hunt the barking dog stand. Place Wade was in last year. Actually, he sat here the night I killed. And I don't remember how many. I think he counted like 100 dog barks in 60 seconds. There's a shooter here earlier this year. Deer moving around, they're breaking up a little bit, so we're just hoping he's still kind of in his old trolling pattern. But we're gonna try and figure out a way to get down the hill behind the setup behind the stand so as to not kind of cross over any trails the deer might be using. And then we got several hours. It's still afternoon, but it doesn't get dark till late. So we got a bit of period of time where we're just gonna be sitting around and try and stay alert until we get the last couple hours of light. We saw some deer, a couple of does, a couple of fawns. Last two kind of snuck up on us. Didn't know they were there, unfortunately. We just ran out of light. Yeah, no, a little bit of a tough hunt, but it's never sucks to be in the woods sitting in a tree. So we're gonna head back. Haven't heard Wade. Wade's got the new RMAX 2 out. That's his chariot for the hunt. I haven't heard him come by yet, so I don't know if that's good or bad. Maybe he's waiting last light. Either way, we're gonna go back and make a game plan for tomorrow and get back after it. Yeah, it's good to see animals, good to sit. Hopefully we get a big one come by us tomorrow.
Well, Steve didn't fare well the next day either. The conditions that affect the deer movement here in Kentucky are just one of the reasons these hunts are so challenging.
It's tough hunting in Kentucky. It's hot. It's opening weekend, and the deer are hopefully still in velvet. But again, did I say it was hot? It can be really hot. The deer are not, they're in some patterns, but most of those have them being nocturnal, so you got to find daytime shooters. It's just not easy. Not supposed to be. I've said it time and time again. It's not the deer's job to make it easy.
When we return, Steve has some good encounters during his next hunt. Stay tuned. The Yamaha Whitetail Diaries is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. 10-point crossbows. Perfection lives here. Engel Coolers, the original high-performance cooler. Thompson Center, America's master gunmaker.
Before the road trips, the cool mornings, the hot cast iron, the short nights, and the long cast. There's one stop that you can't afford to miss. It's time to gear up and camp out at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Save on all your camping essentials, in-store and online. Your adventure starts here.
The Thompson Center Compass 2. A feature-rich rifle packed with value and a higher standard of reliable accuracy. Now with Generation 2 trigger and threaded muzzle. Offered in scoped and non-scoped versions and in a wide variety of calibers. From the range to the fields to the mountains, TC has a rifle to match every hunter's needs.
Welcome back to the Yamaha Whitetail Diaries with Wade Middleton. Steve is halfway through his time here in Kentucky and is off to a new stand where the deer activity has increased.
We're halfway into the hunt and we're going to our third different spot in 3 hunts. Seems like we've been a day late and a shooter buck short. Going over to another farm, small little farm nearby. We've got pictures of deer. Just hope one of the good ones we've seen comes in and I do my job. We'll get over there in the RMAX 4 and get set up. Still out over my left shoulder in the field. There comes a buck having a big buck. In the tree line behind the tree over there. I hope I didn't just do something stupid. There you go. He's still in there. I see another deer. There's a doe coming up from the far right. Hopefully that'll bring him out if he's still there. Does out in the field to the right. I still don't know if that buck is in there or not. What they do, bed down. Is that him? Point, you're right, that's him. Young deer though. Maybe he's scared of this, I don't know. I feel like the one that was in there was bigger bodied and wider. The deer behind us, Kevin, moving towards them. He's good. We're gonna just let him keep coming. Hope he keeps coming. That's gonna be too far out, guys. That's gonna be way too far out, guys. You're getting good footage of him. Damn it. He's good. Well, that's it for the third night. We're gonna get down to the shooter bugs have cleared the field a little bit for us, so before we muck up the area and get one in front of us we can't see or shoot, we're gonna go ahead and pack it up and get out of here as quietly as possible. Head it back over to the Wolverine RMAX. I messed this one up a little bit, I think. I think it's on me. We had a guy in front, and I got excited, and he went around with some other does, so we'll take a look at some footage and look at the deer. Deer hunting. My bad. I got one more in me. We'll see what happens.
We'll find out if Steve heads back out to the same stand or goes somewhere different when we return. The Yamaha Whitetail Diaries is brought to you by Walkers. Protect it or lose it. Smith & Wesson Performance Center. Performance when it matters most. Record Rack. Serious nutrition.
Others decock. We do it safely. The new AccuSlide safe decocking system revolutionizes the crossbow market. Simply backwind the handle, stopping at any point without fear of damage, injury, or losing control. Meet the new Vengeant S440 and Viper S400 featuring the AccuSlide. Speed up to 440 feet per second, 5.8 inches wide. Its 3.5 pound zero creep trigger delivers same hole accuracy. The Vengeant S440 and Viper S400 from 10 Point.
To me, the Performance Center by Smith & Wesson means taking the best and making it better. Regardless if I'm passing on the traditions of hunting or teaching someone new about the outdoors, I know that using a Performance Center handgun will be something they will remember for the rest of their lives. Every model comes with an awesome trigger. They're reliable in all the conditions, as well as offering a variety of sight and scope mounting capabilities. The Performance Center by Smith & Wesson. Performance when it matters most.
Welcome back to the Yamaha Whitetail Diaries with Wade Middleton. It's Steve's last opportunity here in Kentucky, and his mind is made up on where he wants to go.
We're going back to the same spot we were last night. Looking for the same deer. There's the two we saw, and then there's another one down there, rumor has it. But we're looking for a mature buck, shooter buck. New day, but last day. So we're gonna get out there, we're gonna get into the same spot, we're gonna stay quiet. We'll likely have several hours of sitting in the sun. It's a little bit warmer today, but it is what it is. that was rough. That was really rough. Entire hunt was tough. Ironically, it wasn't as bad heat-wise as we've had prior years, but just deer weren't moving. Not enough shooters during the day. More hard-antlered deer this time than ever before, and I don't know how to explain any of that, but full moon didn't help. I probably blew the best chance we had, not tonight, but the night before. When we saw this 12, 13, he's got crazy amount of points. Cool deer, and he just wouldn't do what we needed him to do to get in bow range. Last 2 nights we saw him very briefly, about 75 yards, and had him in the tree line over here, and again over here yesterday, and he's just, it's a bummer. I won't be putting a deer in the back of the new RMAX this trip. Wow, only 4 sits. Wish I could stay longer. Hopefully we get some good news from Mr. Wade, but he's had as tough a go, if not tougher one than me. So he called an audible and went to a different farm tonight. I'll wait to hear from him, but in the meantime, we're gonna unfortunately get packed up. I'm getting ready for my trip home tomorrow. Lick my wounds a little bit and start looking forward to coming back. It's a wrap on Kentucky for me.
As Steve was about to get down from his stand, suddenly his phone went off.
All right, update from the field. Just finished wrapping my Kentucky hunt when I get a text, just about to climb down, checking my lifeline. Mr. Wade's got an arrow in one. My exact words to him were boom and yes. Man, I hope all goes as planned out there. That is awesome news. Just finished talking about how tough the hunting was and how Wade called an audible and went to a different farm. Kind of a shot in the dark, wing and a prayer sort of thing, but oh man, I hope it paid off for him. That would be great. I honestly had just as much joy in him getting one as if I did. We've been humping it. That'd be so cool. Excited for him. Excited. Can't wait to hear. Can't wait to see it. Yes.
Tune in next time as we catch up with Wade and follow along as he gets to finally close the chapter on a velvet whitetail in Kentucky on the next Yamaha Whitetail Diaries.
I love my Fusion wireless camera.
It's the easiest cell cam I've ever set up.
Download the command app.
Scan the QR code. Everything's done on your phone.
All kinds of affordable and different data plans.
For as little as $5 a month, you can have your trail cam pictures sent right to your cell phone.
You can go to the app, you can change all the camera settings, you can change all the upload settings, and it's got a feature where you can map out where your cameras are. It shows you when the activity has been in front of your cameras.
Check it out, the Fusion wireless camera from Stealth Cam.
God made a deer farmer, a person who stays up at night to save a sick fawn's life, gets up and still goes to work at sunrise. This person works in the heat, the cold, and the rain. He needs to feed his animals, make sure they have water. If the water's frozen, he must break it so they can drink. He needed somebody to collect real scents and smells from deer, to provide hunting scents to the hunters so they could feed their families. So, God made a deer farmer.
From sun up to sundown, day in and day out, we work hard. We play hard. And to keep us going during those long hours, we demand performance. Angle Coolers, the original high-performance cooler.
From the backwoods to the backyard, Sawyer's Permethrin odorless insect repellent repels and kills mosquitoes, ticks, and other harmful insects. And with just one application lasting for up to 6 weeks, you can enjoy the outdoors as much as we do.
Howdy.
Sawyer, we keep you outdoors.
It's in our nature to protect, defending our heritage, our way of life, and the ones we love. It's your right. Don't give it up. Protect it or lose it. Walkers.
Want to know why the top shooting pros choose High-Vis? High-Vis has an enormous lineup of sights for every shooting platform possible that are clean looking and easy to mount. Improve your shooting with faster target acquisition and eliminate cross-eyed dominance. High-Vis sights are the brightest out there, helping you find your target with ease, no matter the shooting conditions. Choose the best. Choose High-Vis and see what you've been missing.
I came back from Afghanistan with a traumatic brain injury. I couldn't talk. I still can't talk right. I didn't want to leave the house. Then my wife, God bless her, she got me off the couch and said, hey, enough's enough. You got to get back outdoors. The hunting gave me a whole new purpose, you know. It sped up my recovery big time. When I was deployed, I trusted Trijicon, and I still do today. Sergeant Rob Gustafson, U.S. Army retired.
Trijicon, brilliant aiming solutions.
Money took the box blind industry by storm with the Bull. Now, they've taken it to the next level with the Penthouse. Increased size, larger windows, insulated panels, and everything you've come to expect from an industry leader. Revolutionary designs for any weapon and any situation. Change the way you hunt with a box blind from Muddy Outdoors. Check out Muddy's full line of box blinds today at GoMuddy.com.